China installed 295,000 factory robots in just 1 year, accounting for 54% of all new robots worldwide. You're listening to Market Mosaic from Rawazi, the data backed edge for global decision makers. Here's what matters today. First up, industrial automation. China put 295,000 industrial robots to work in its factories in 2024, more than Japan, the United States, South Korea, and Germany combined. That single year total is 8.63 times the US figure and 54% of everything installed worldwide. Japan held second place with 44,500 installations, the US came in third at 34,200, and South Korea and Germany followed close behind at 30,600 and 26,982. Together, all four countries added just 136,282 robots, still short of half of China's total, but volume isn't density. China ranks only 22nd in robots per worker at 166 units per 10,000 workers, far behind South Korea's 1,220 and the US's 307. That means China's factories are nowhere near saturated. The takeaway for anyone planning a supply chain or automation strategy: China's scale advantage is real, but it hasn't peaked yet, so the gap with the rest of the world is likely to keep widening. Turning to the economy, Iceland now uses nearly 3 times as much energy per person as the United States. It topped the global list in 2025 at 745 gigajoules per person, powered largely by cheap geothermal and hydroelectric supply. Qatar followed at 717 gigajoules and Singapore at 628, both driven by heavy industry and shipping. The United States ranked 10th at 270 gigajoules, still more than double China's 115. And here's the interesting part: China's energy use per person is now higher than both the UK's 90 and Italy's 94. That tells you something useful. A country's energy footprint tracks what it produces, not how wealthy it is. For any business reading energy demand as a proxy for industrial activity, that's the number to watch. Next, consumer behavior. Brand conscious shoppers in the US are now outspending price conscious shoppers 2 to 1 on clothing. In the last 3 months, 30% of brand conscious shoppers spent more than $200 on clothing, compared with just 15% of price conscious shoppers. Quality tops the list for 28% of brand conscious buyers, while price is the deciding factor for 26% of price conscious ones. Men make up 53% of the brand conscious group, and the single most considered apparel brand captures 57% of them. The split runs deepest among younger shoppers. Gen Z and millennials make up 60% of the higher spending group. For retailers and brands, that's a signal that segmenting by price sensitivity, not just demographics, is where the growth is. One more signal before we go. Asia to US container rates just hit their highest point of 2026. The Shanghai to New York route rose 10% week over week to $8,706 per 40-foot container, while Shanghai to Los Angeles climbed 6% to $6,244. Asia to US East Coast rates have now gained 19% over 3 weeks, the strongest stretch since July of 2024, even as the global composite rate moved just 1% to $4,339. Despite expectations of a seasonal slowdown, volumes are holding steady, and forecasts for September have flipped from a projected decline to an increase. New surcharges tied to low water levels in the Panama Canal are adding further pressure on carriers. If you're planning shipments into peak season, rates are moving against you faster than most forecasts assumed. That's your Market Mosaic briefing. The full edition, with every chart, link, and source, is at newsletter.ruazi.com. If today's signal sharpened a decision for you, share Market Mosaic with someone on your team. Until next time.